Today we're talking about one of the most debated budget cars on the market, the Chevrolet Cruze. Some people say it's a great affordable car, while others call it a complete headache. So what's the truth? Is the Chevrolet Cruze worth buying, or should you avoid it? At first glance, the Cruze looks like a solid deal. It has a decent design, a comfortable interior for its class, and most importantly, an attractive price. For first-time car buyers, it often seems like the perfect option. But the real story of this car doesn't show up immediately. It reveals itself over time. Let's start with the positives. One of the biggest advantages of the Chevrolet Cruze is its affordability. You can find it at a relatively low price compared to many competitors. Spare parts are generally available, and most mechanics are familiar with this model, which makes basic repairs easier and sometimes cheaper. Fuel economy is also reasonable. On average, it consumes around 7 to 9 liters per 100 kilometers in the city, which is acceptable for a budget sedan. For daily driving, commuting, and simple usage, the Cruze can do the job just fine. Driving comfort is another decent point. The steering is light, handling is easy, and it's fairly comfortable for everyday use. On longer drives, it performs adequately. Nothing exceptional, but not terrible either. Now let's talk about the part that really matters, the problems, because this is where the Chevrolet Cruze starts to lose its appeal. One of the biggest weaknesses of this car is the engine. Many older models suffer from issues like oil consumption, overheating, and loss of power. In some cases, drivers report the car suddenly losing power or even shutting off while driving. That's not just inconvenient, it can also be dangerous. Another major issue is the cooling system. Coolant leaks and water pump failures are among the most common problems reported by Cruze owners. If not fixed in time, these issues can lead to serious engine damage and expensive repairs. The transmission is also not the strongest point, especially in automatic versions. Drivers often experience delayed shifting, rough gear changes, or even complete transmission failure. And when that happens, repairs can be very costly. Electronics can be unreliable as well. Random warning lights, sensor failures, and messages like "engine power reduced" are quite common. These issues may not always be critical, but they are frustrating and often require frequent visits to the mechanic. Interior quality is another downside. The materials used inside the cabin feel cheap, and over time you may start hearing rattling noises. This reduces the overall comfort and driving experience. Here's the most important thing you need to understand. The Chevrolet Cruze might be cheap to buy, but it's not always cheap to own. If the car hasn't been properly maintained, it can quickly turn into a money pit. So, is the Chevrolet Cruze worth it? If you're looking for a cheap car, planning to use it short-term, and you find a well-maintained example, it might be an okay choice. But if you want long-term reliability, low maintenance costs, and peace of mind, this is probably not the best option. There are better alternatives in the same price range. Cars like Toyota Corolla or Hyundai Accent are known for their durability and lower long-term costs. In the end, don't just look at the price when buying a car. Sometimes a cheap car can become the most expensive mistake. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more honest car reviews like this.